right, today we're gonna be checking out this gorgeous 1979 Trans Am.
Now, the wheel and tire combination on this Trans Am, the 17-inch, looks fantastic, Dalton.
Yeah, it does. Really draws you to it. Love the choice of wheels and tires.
And the dark gray with the silver and red bird just looks great as well.
Yep. We have this one priced at what, $25,995?
Yeah.
The thing's gonna sell fast at that.
Yeah, it's just a great entry-level, local car show quality car that you can jump in and enjoy. Previous owner just stated to us on the phone that he wouldn't be worried about jumping in it and driving it a couple thousand miles. I mean, and he did. He drove it all over.
Yeah, he drove it, well, even to meet us to buy it, he drove it, 100 miles.
Yeah, it's a great car, you guys. Fantastic looking under the hood. I mean, if you go online and you try to find these things, this is what I think is funny. You go to other places or Facebook and stuff, and you look under the hoods of these cars and interior, people don't clean them up. They look like trash, and they still want $25,000. You know, here at Coyote Classics, we have a great product, rust-free undercarriage. It's super clean inside and out. We go the extra mile to buff them, detail them, and basically make them ready for your next cruise.
Exactly. I love the shaker hood too.
Yeah, so many shakers have been busted and they're kind of just half-assed, bolted up to the top or glued up there. So, really cool car. 403 Olds motor, rebuilt transmission.
The Greene was rebuilt last summer.
Was a cruise control car. Not going to promise that works, guys. That usually never works. If it would be, it'd be an absolute miracle. But a lot of new components here on the engine. Just a lot of new vacuum components, newer battery in here. Just really good looking engine compartment. A lot better than I thought it would be. Here's another thing I want to point out. Check out how clean and crisp this tag is. I mean, it's not rusty, crappy like a lot of them. This car has been well taken care of, and a very solid original car. There's no pits on that tag or anything.
That's a great point.
And the bottom of the hood, no pits. No, they didn't paint over any rust or any issues. I mean, the bottom of the hood paint looks just as nice, if not better, than the exterior.
Yeah.
The front grills are in great shape. We do have a little bit of spider webbing right on top of the license plate holder in 2 spots. But other than that, the main part up here at the top is excellent, except for right here in the right light, you can see just some little faint ones. Hood matches up nicely, doesn't stick up over top of the fender anywhere.
I love the decal colors on this one too.
It's
they're
great.
just different.
Yep, so many are gold. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. That Smoking the Bandit's awesome. But that's not what this car was born with, and that's not what it is today.
Exactly.
For those of you guys looking for just a cool Trans Am, this is awesome. It doesn't have T-tops, but you know what? Some people don't like T-tops. They leak, they're noisy.
Exactly. Here's a little spot here where the paint's just maybe a little thin.
Right here in this oval, it looks to me like the paint, either something got on it or it was buffed through just a little bit right here, and I'm not really sure why. There's another spot right here, and I think that's what it is. The paint was just buffed a little too much in 2 spots right here. Other than that, the hood paint is excellent. The windshield is in great shape. As we look over top of the roof, it's never had any hail damage, no dings, nothing like that. That's excellent. It's got the dual sport mirrors on it. And the wheels are fantastic. So it's got 275/40 17s on the front. Good rubber all the way around. Also, go to our website, coyoteclassics.com. We're gonna have a ton of undercarriage photos, just like we do all the other ones. And also check out the photos of the trunk. It's a really solid car, you guys. So many of these Trans Ams are all completely rotted out here in this dog leg. This one is perfect. We do have a little, you can tell it has a little chip right here under that edge of that door. Even this plastic looked really nice here as well. As far as our back tire size, and they are BF Goodrich, back tire sizes are the same as the front, 275/40 17s.
There's a little chip that's been touched up here, and then a little scratch or paint crack there by your key entry.
Yeah, I'm guessing this paint is, 10 years old, so it's not perfect, but it shines up beautifully. Like I said, look at the body, look at the lower doors, the lower fender. Buy this car with Just a little tiny little scuff right here. Look how straight these quarters are. One other little thing, guys, I see, and it's a tiny, tiny little ding right below. You can see it if you're just looking straight back, and I'm saying this because the body is laser straight. But there's a little tiny ding under the mirror. Aren't you impressed with how straight it is?
I am, yeah. It's a black car, you know, so it shows everything, every little scratch and everything.
We'll rev it up a little bit, and then we'll shut it off. Just like the front nose, it went ahead and did the two-tone gray and maroon decal. Another thing I'm going to point out, when we shut these cars off, sometimes the idle's set right, the timing set right, there's no dieseling when it shuts off. As we go around here on the back panel as well, that's in great shape. We have just a little bit, it's a little bit of buffing compound right there. But if we look, there's like 10 little things right here, guys. Tiny little spider cracks right there. Other than that, the back panel's in good shape. A couple more little ones here on the spoiler. Top of the trunk lid matches up perfectly with the top of the quarter. And also this back piece here on both sides. I mean, you're not going to get it to fit any better than that. It's got the rear window defrost back here. Nice chrome tips. Behind the rear quarters is perfect. No issues whatsoever there. Over the wheel well is excellent. Inside the wheel well is excellent. I mean, if you look here, that's all painted black. That's not just shot undercoating. I mean, this thing is super, super solid, guys. Up and down, you can see your reflection. You could shave in the paint. And this paint was done, like I said, years ago, and you could still shave in it. So clean and deep.
It is. Again, just like on the other side, just a couple little
quit picking on
scratches. I know I need to stop picking on. Yeah,
we probably over tightened that just a little bit. It's got the nice Trans Am stickers there. Same thing with the dog leg. Bottom corner of the door is excellent. All the way to the lower front fender. Tiny little ding right here, guys, just below the body line. Very, very small. Top of the hood where it meets the top of the door, top of the fender, all looks great.
Oh, this was a
The air dam paint's nice.
Factory Z-bar car as well.
Yeah, nice. And the jams, Dalton went out and bought this car, and great job, by the way. Just a quality car. We bought two cars at the same time, and both are super good quality cars. Look at the paint in the door jams. I mean, great paint. Even here, the corner of the door is 100% rust-free. You're never going to find a door any cleaner than this one. In behind the front fenders is rust-free. Door panel is excellent. It's like brand new. Probably has been replaced the way it looks to me. As far as our seats go, they're nice and plush. The only thing I can knock with the whole interior is the back seat should have been stretched just a little bit tighter on the top. There's like 3 wrinkles in between the two seats there, so a guy probably could re-stretch that just a little bit.
There might be a little, I can't tell if on that far side it's going to crack or split or not.
No, I think that's a seam, D. Maybe not.
Yeah, that's just a seam.
Okay. As far as the headliner goes, the headliner's in great shape. The visors are in nice shape. It's not sagging at all. The back plastic hardcover door panels are good. You can tell that another thing a guy could do on this car, if you want to be fussy with it, is just replace the seat backs and the seat. You can see the seat backs were repainted, and they're chipping up. Same thing with your seatbelt holder here. It's got the nice Trans Am floor mats. The dash pad is in fantastic shape, and the top of the dash is all painted during restoration as well. The horn works. Heater fan works. Rear defrost works. It's got a CD player in it, but I don't know if did we say the antenna is not hooked up?
I don't see an antenna.
It's in the windshield, but I didn't know if it was hooked up.
Then.
Wasn't working?
No. But the deck works.
Okay, so it's got a CD player. And it's got auxiliary too, so Hope it's got Bluetooth though. Tilt wheel, which is awful nice. 78,744 miles on this odometer, and it very well could be original according to the solidness and the body lines and everything of this car. The console is in fantastic condition. It's got the power windows is all nice and tight here. The front seat's perfect. Door panels, the hard plastic in here is excellent. Really, the whole car is just great.
Yeah, it's a nice car. I mean, like you said right away, I mean, just a perfect driver quality, you know, entry level Trans Am.
There's nothing half-ass about it, and that's the big thing, guys. You know, you can get an older restoration that was restored very nicely, and it's not half-ass. You know, it could have a little age on it, but it's still an awesome car.
Not tacky.
No.
You know?
Well, let's take her for a spin. We talked a little bit ago how nice it shuts off, doesn't diesel. Fires right up too, don't pump it, nothing. Factory tack works perfectly. Oil pressure gauge works as well. Temp gauge works. 78,744 miles. Amp gauge works, and the gas gauge works. That's what I was doing, I remember now. Damn wipers. So the wipers work, but for some reason, after you turn them on, they kind of want to go a little ballistic down at the bottom.
Yeah, they
up, down, up, down, up,
yeah,
down,
they get
up,
a little
down.
like turkey.
Yeah, so anyway, so I'm pretty sure it's probably a switch, guys, but other than that, everything else is awesome. Power windows work great, runs good, sounds good, and hopefully drives good.
Yeah, it does. I remember when I drove it before, it just drives, like the previous owner said, you could jump in it, and he said he'd feel comfortable jumping in it right now and driving it to Texas.
Yeah, here's the thing. So, just check this out. Just clicks in so nice, it doesn't jump ahead. I mean, it's ready to go. The shifter's nice and tight.
Like I said, it's not tacky. We don't buy any tacky cars.
If we do, yeah, we really don't. Unless it's, we might get into a couple projects here and there, maybe, but that even scares me a little bit. I noticed about it before. It's got a lot of pull to it. I mean, it just keeps going.
Yeah.
Sitting at the stop sign, running about 700 RPM. Sits here and idles perfectly.
Think me and Murphy can take this home tonight?
I don't know.
You don't know about Murphy?
I don't think we want the dog in this car.
Murphy would love riding in here. Head out the window.
Man, nice smooth shift, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
This thing might not squeal. Guys, go check this out. This thing might not squeal the tires like some of those other cars, but we were just up to 80 mile an hour that fast and that smooth. It's smooth.
Quick. It is.
Very smooth. This thing drives great. As far as nice gears in it too, we're going to get to that in a second here.
Seals up real nice in here.
For a Trans Am, it really does. I'm gonna go ahead and check it. Yeah, it does. The rubbers are all new in it, it seems like. So we're doing 55 mile an hour, and it's running right around 2,200 RPMs. So we're, so if we get it up over, immediately that's 70 right there. That's 70, 72, it shows about 24, 25.
Perfect. Yeah, it's a quality car. Guys, like I said, get on the website, check this thing out. If you're looking for just a fun cruise night car, this is it. It's one that ain't gonna break the bank. CoyoteClassics.com. We offer financing. We can help arrange shipping for you. Give us a call.